Good day. In today's video, we will introduce the graphical query tool in Sage X3. I will log into Sage X3. I'm going to click on my navigation menu. In my navigation menu, I'm going to search for the word graphical. Under my setup, I will go into my graphical tool function. So this function can be used to create basic reports in Sage X3 that can be exported into Excel or that can be turned into graphs in Sage X3. So it's really easy for an end user to create the reports from the front end for the day-to-day activities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the new. I'm going to create a new report. I'm going to create a supplier listing report in Sage X3. So it's good practice to always start with the word Z or the alphabet Z, to identify that it's a custom report. So ZBPS. I'm going to name it a supplier listing report. Press tab. You can add a short description if you would like. I would like this query to be active, and then I'm going to add a table. So that's where a table is where all the information is. I'm going to search for my BPS supplier table. Yes. So this BP supplier. So that's my table. Just make this a little bit bigger. So every time a supplier is created in Sage X3, Sage X3 will store the information in this table. This is one of the tables in which it will store in. So I would like the supplier code in my report. I would like the supplier name. I want to know the supplier category and the payment terms. And you can add as many fields as you want. What I want is it to be sorted by this field, and then I want to be able to filter by payment terms. So I'm going to click on field boundary. So if I want to see all suppliers with cash COD, if I want to see suppliers with 7 days, this will allow me to filter for the report. If I would like to change the description of any of these fields, I can just click on them, and then I can amend the description here and click on OK. So these are the fields that will appear, in which order I can sort and how I can filter. That's also there. Then in this advanced section, you just have the number of fixed columns. So let's say you want to see the first, or you want to freeze the first two columns. You can say freeze the first two columns. Maximum number of lines. I generally just put it 99999. And then this selection area allows you to add additional filters. Links is when you have multiple tables involved and you want to link the two tables. This is where you will link them. This is your access area where you can restrict access to certain individuals and link it to certain functions in Sage X3. And then this is your representation on how you would want, if you would like to have a graph. And we will discuss that in our advanced graphical query video. What I will do now is I'm going to click on create. I'm going to click on validate. Now the report is validated. I can run the report. I'm going to click on search, and you can see this report appears here. It's sorted by company name. These are the fields. Currently it's displaying only 25 results. If I wanted to display more results, I can click 1000. And then if I want to export this to Excel, I have the option to export this from Excel by clicking over here, Excel export. And then I can also export it from here, whatever way you're comfortable with. And then I just want to verify one more thing. It's in my fields. This is my field boundary. save it, validate it. Clicked on run, and now you see this criteria field is enabled. I'll click on criteria, and I can filter. Found you see suppliers only with certain payment terms, and I'll be able to filter with that. So let's see if there's any suppliers with net 30. So I'm gonna search for my payment terms that are net 30. Select that. Okay, so I have nothing with that suppliers. So this criteria tab can be used. Try to remove this. Okay, now let's search for payment term cash, criteria, cash. Okay, and I can see all the suppliers in the different currencies and that have cash supply set up. Alright guys, so that's a very simple video on how to create a graphical query tool. You can amend current graphical tools queries, but I would highly recommend that you create a copy and then amend it so you don't cause problems to the original one. And then that's good practice, also best practice. And yes, so that's a very simple, easy way on how to create graphical query tools, which allows you to query pull data from Sage X3. Alright guys, if this video was beneficial, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.